Learning can take place anywhere, at home, in school, online, in bed, and right here. You can follow all of our social medias at the end of this video, and we hope you enjoy.
Hi, we're United Tutoring, an organization where tutors volunteer to teach underprivileged kids and help them reach their full potential. Today we will be focusing on solving equations with fractions. Our objectives today is to determine whether a fraction is the solution of an equation, to solve equations with fraction using the addition, subtraction, division properties of equality, and to solve equations using the multiplication property of equality. So in order to check if a number is a solution to an equation, we can substitute it into a variable. For an example, here we have x plus 3/10 equals 1 4/5. So the question is x equals 3/5 a solution to the equation? So to solve this, we substitute 3/5 for x, and since they all have different denominators, we find the LCD, which is 10. So 5 times 2 is 10, so 3 times 2 would be 6. 6/10 plus 3/10 equals 9/10. And 1 4/5 as a mixed number would be 9/5. And 9/5 is not equal to 9/10, so 3/5 would not be a solution to this equation. So here we have all our properties of equalities. A plus C equals B plus C is the addition property of equality. A minus C equals B minus C is the subtraction property of equality. A over C equals B over C is the division property of equality, and AC equals BC is the multiplication property of equality. So here we have some examples. Over here, the first one we have x plus 3/9 equals 4/9. So we can use the subtraction property of equality to subtract 3/9 from both sides. So our answer would be 1/9. Here we have x minus 2/3 equals 1/3. We can use the addition property of equality to add 2/3 to isolate x. So 1/3 plus 2/3 is 3/3, which we can also write as 1. Here we have 2x equals 32, and we can use the division property of equality to divide 2 from both sides to isolate x. So 32 divided by 2 would be 16, which is our answer. Lastly, we have x over 6 equals 12, and we can use the multiplication property of equality to multiply 6 to both sides to isolate x. So 12 times 6 would be 72, and that would be our answer. When dealing with fractions with coefficients, we can multiply them by their reciprocal. So here we have an example. We have 2/3 x equals 6. So when we talk about reciprocals, we basically swish the numerator with its denominator. So to isolate x in this situation, we can multiply both sides by 3 over 2 because this is the reciprocal of 2/3. Now we multiply it by both sides, and here we can cross this out. And we have x isolated, and then we are left with 6 times 3 over 2. So we can cross out the 2 and place a 3 instead of 6, and 3 times 3 would be 9. So our final answer would be x equals 9.